Oh, I did enjoy a peaceful respite. Before we continue, I do want to say that because of the length of the previous video, I had to split into 2 parts. So, this video is actually part 27. So yeah, we're now in part 27 of Dragon Quest II. We're at the end of the game, but we're not doing that yet. Today, now that we have the ultimate key in our possession, time to hunt down some goodies. Yeah, we're doing another world tour again. And if you're wondering, we're not getting Rendarak's sword until much, much later. Yeah, with the ultimate key in our possession, we can now open up black doors and chests. And since this chest here, yup, this nets us a metal slash scroll. Let's hunt him down. Yeah, let's give it to Gawain. Gawain's the hard hitter of the bunch. Maybe I should get the trilogy on PS5 and try to platinum these games there. That would actually be the best part. And we'll give Crackle to Rendarak. Seriously. Why do I have this weird feeling that Rendarak should have been the one with Rendarak's gear instead of Gawain? I just don't know. But either way, today we're just taking some time to basically prepare. I mean, look at this. My team's already at level 50. Gawain 52, the others are 51, but Perenel's fallen behind, which is why I gave her the elevating shoes, which gives you 1 experience for every step you take. Believe me when I say this is just going to make it so much easier. Uh-huh. Now we gotta head to the prison, and I gotta do the same again, the one in Canik. Right here. And this one nets us some Tombola tickets. 7 of them, actually. Good, we're done. Next stop, Canik. And believe me when I say this, we gotta do this so that way we can make sure everyone is able. At the rate I'm going, I might have to grind up even further. We're saving the sword for way later in the post-game. Because yes, there is a post-game for Dragon Quest II. Unlike in the first one. And I still gotta fix up the thumbnails. I gotta still fix up the thumbnails for the first game. And I probably will do the same for Dragon Quest III. Seriously, those thumbnails, looking back on them, they're not great. And that was still mad I didn't get a review code. And I actually asked for it on the PS5 version. Really? You deserve to rot. This nets us a seed of magic. This also nets us some special medicine. We're done here. Now we head to Moonbrook.
Pray do not speak of the looming battle with Hargon. I wish not to unduly worry the Chancellor.
Highness, to what do I owe the honor?
Oh, I merely wish to gaze upon your faces. Tell me, how goeth thine efforts? Doth all proceed apace?
It most certainly doth, Princess, far quicker than I ever dared hope. We have the kindness of the good people of Middenhall and Canik to thank for that. They have lent their aid to the reconstruction effect unstintingly.
Truly? That is wonderful news.
Guess this really is a united effort.
My thanks go out to all of you. It is a great comfort to know that Moonbrook's future is safe in your hands.
I do not
doubt that she shall one day be just as, nay, even more resplendent than she was during my father's reign. And with that, it is time I took my leave.
We wish the very best for thee on thy travels, Highness.
My thanks, dearest Chancellor.
Oh, Princess. Chancellor, wherefore weepest thou? Her Highness goeth to face her most bitter foe, in a battle that might cost her her very life. Oh, how her tender heart must be gripped by fear. Surely thou jestest. The princess seemeth entirely free from care to mine eye. And that is precisely how I knew. Her Highness hath ever endeavored to hide her struggles beneath smiles and bonhomie, that others might not fear for her. She was much the same when the late queen passed away. Then let us accompany her and see her safe. No, no. Her Highness wished to put our hearts at ease, and as her faithful servants, it is for us to heed her wishes. If she would not worry us, then worry we must not. Come, friends, let us be about our work with vim and vigor. Very well. Her Highness hath placed her trust in us. Let us place our trust in her. O Erdrick, hero of heroes, O Majesties, watch over Princess Perenelle and her faithful allies, I pray. Well, at least that's assuring. Much of the place is still poisoned. And there's a black chest here in the throne. This nets us a savior staff. Wow, this could actually prove helpful. But only Perenelle can wield it. Let's give her the somatic staff. I mean, that would actually make sense. With that done, we head to our next stop, Tantagal. Well, we've arrived. Let's head for the church. There's a cell there that we can get our hands on. Still the same as I remember all those years ago. And this nets us more tombola tickets. 9 of them. Seriously, I don't like tombola gambling as much as anybody else. But if you know me, I always take my chances. Sometimes you get lucky and other times you're not. And when you're not, yeah, you don't get much else. As you know, we're walking so that way we can get her up to catch up. Not that I have anything wrong with that, because seriously, I like this game as much as the next. But it can be quite a pain at times if you want to be at your absolute best. It's no laughing matter here. And there is an area here that we forgot to do. Let's get them. First is a vial of oomph powder. Next is a bastard sword. Yeah, he can wield that. I wish he could. But he can get his hands on the Blizzard Blade. The other one, a great helm. Only he can wield it. I'm a bit disappointed that he can't. Anyway, and this nets us some special medicine. Very good. Now we have to head to the second floor on the west side. Now where, oh where? Not here. Oh, there's a chest. This one nets us a goddess tiara. But who would wield that? I think we should just give it to her. Protecting yourself against instant death like whack and thwack is important. Okay, next stop. Rippleport. Yeah, this part's just gonna devote to finding everything we can with the ultimate key. Let's head for the port itself. Yeah, in the inner building on the right. I know these videos do not do well, and truth be told, I don't care. I mean, when I check my impressions, they go like 0.3%. And here, we get a duplicate. You've got to be kidding me. A duplicate? You have any idea how nasty this thing is? And the thing is, these three can wield it. Casting 2 spells at once. I think Paranel would have a better luck because she can cast multi-heal twice. And having multi-heal twice would actually prove to be beneficial. I mean, seriously, have you seen how brutal that was in my Dragon Quest III playthrough? No? Well, you're gonna find out. Let us head for Cole next. Because we're gonna be going through everything, and I mean everything. Now let's find that well straight ahead. And we also gotta do the side quest chain. Just here. This one nets us 10 Tombola tickets. Next stop, the Craggy Cave. Okay, let's add some holy protection. This one's in the second basement, which means we're gonna have to... Yeah, we'll have to find the stairs. So yeah, I know this is not up to snuff, but when you want to make sure you get everything, there you go. And plus, once we get like the maximum amount of mini medals, we deliver all the rewards. Still, having Paranel with the duplicate means you could basically do 2 spells in a row. Have you seen what I did with Dragon Quest III and how brutal that was? Especially against that frickin' Grand Dragon. I hate it with a passion. That one requires you to make sure your party's at level 99 with every single job. And since we're not having any enemy encounters, this will be easier so she could use the elevating shoes to level herself up. Seriously, I had to grind up in that cave that led to Rendarak. I'm not dealing with this. Up first, we get a Demon Whip. That thing's a cursed weapon. Okay, so we put this in the bag. Oh yeah, he can't use that, so we'll just put that in the bag as well. Same can be said for the Platinum Mail. We could just transfer this. Nah, we'll put it in the bag. But you want to hold on. But you want to hold on to that. You want to truthfully hold on to that, so that way you could just have what you require. No, we're keeping that. Besides, we get something better later on. Alright, very good. Organize everything. Alright, now with that done, we need to head all the way up and all the way north. Nice. This one gives us a showy shield. No. Ah, shield ain't that great. Now we gotta take care of the one at the very bottom. Yeah, you don't have to worry. Besides, we've been through so much and soon we're near the end of the journey. Because soon we gotta take the fight to Hargon. And yeah, I already know the truth about that. Here it is. This one nets us a Kafriz scroll. But who would want that? Yeah, give it to Paranel. Very good. Next stop, the Quagmire Cave. Okay, so our next job is that we have to go all the way to the bottom. We gotta go all the way to the bottom, find the remaining 2 chests, and then we have to head to the Dragon Lord's castle. And trust me, I'm not gonna go through battles. This is just me going through exploring. And let's be frank here, all this can be quite tedious. But if you want to make sure you have everything you need, there you go. Looking around, there is a black chest. We're in the right path. Alright, next chest. This one nets us a mighty armlet. Yeah, we already given one to him. The mighty armlet would be way better than just that. And plus it'll boost his attack up by 7. We're gonna need to. So you gotta move up and around. Yikes. We made it all the way up here. And there's another chest we gotta get. And plus the Blizzard Blade can be doubled as an item that you can use in battle. Alright, we made it here. And this nets us the Dragon's Claws. Nah. Funny enough, she can wield it. But I'll give it to her anyway. I'll give it to her anyway because why not? Next stop on our journey, we head to the town of Rimeldar. Uh-huh. And I think I know exactly where that is. It's in the church in the rear. That means you gotta approach it from the other side. Seriously, I only hope that after the Erdrick trilogy and after DQ7 Reimagined, the Zenithian trilogy needs to get love. You guys know I've already covered it. They could just at least release like Dragon Quest VI first, then 4, then 5. Okay, we get 6 Tomla tickets. This one nets us a Seat of Agility. And this one... Ah, great. Okay, Snoop. There it is. Money. Good. Next stop, the Dragon Lord's castle. Also, it's also here you can get your hands on Erdrick's sword. But we're, like I said, we're saving that for the post-game. Okay, so there's two black chests here, but also there's a chest in the 5th basement level. Yeah. Same place where we finished up the first game, we have to go back here to find chests. Who would have guessed? Who would have really guessed, to be honest? Alright, we're almost there. We should be able to make it soon enough. At the rate we're going, we're probably going to manage. Seriously, I've been putting a lot of my time on playing these games, and it sucks that, well, not many of you are watching it. Unless it's Mario, Sonic, or anything else, you guys would be on there in an instant. But with a game like this, forget it. You wouldn't understand what RPGs are. Though to be fair, you have seen RPGs on my channel like Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. And this nets us one of the most important items you're ever going to need on this journey. The Sage's Stone. No, seriously, this item is so important. This item is so important that I recommend you give it to Matilda right away. Because this basically means you could heal. Her healing is not that great. We also get a dragon robe. Who would wield it? Can't... Nope. Not her. No, it's Paranel that can wield that. And it reduces damage from fire and ice attacks, so that's that. Now we need to head to the 5th basement and get the other chest. The one we missed out on back when we first went to the castle. And let me tell you, it was annoying. Who would have guessed that this place would be home to 3 different threats? Well, 2 actually, because the 3rd is not interested in wanting to be joining up the bad guys. In my opinion, the only reason why he did this, the only reason why he decided to side with us, is because he knew that Hargon was a much bigger threat. That, and I think he kind of knew the truth. We never knew that in the original Dragon Quest II, but yeah, I like that this game provided some added context. This one nets us mini medal number 66. Yep, if we're following there you go. Okay, we're done here. Next stop, Damdara. And that means we gotta... There's a chest. I think I know exactly where it's at. Right here. Amazing how this town used to be full of life, now reduced to ruin. Now where's the black chest? Yeah, what a dump. There it is. Now that we know where it's at, let's head for it. Not dealing with enemies today. I don't want to deal with enemies because they're a pain. There it is. And this one nets us flame armor. That's kind of nice. Though I would miss it having the spike mail dealing damage right back at enemies. Alright, there's plenty here that we need to get, so next stop, the kick to Cantlin. Now let's head first in the southeast, then the northeast, then to the west. Well, well. Right here, the rear entrance. No, not that one. There it is. Nice, we get money. Why did I even use the safe fashions to begin with? That was dumb of me. Alright, we get another somatic staff. That thing is just brutal to use. Somatic staff is pretty useful because you could just sacrifice MP to boost your attack. Matilda would probably use that, and she's got the Sage's Stone with it. She's gonna need it because her healing is not that good. She only has regular heal. She doesn't even have full heal. Now, West House. I believe in this. Could be here. I think. Yeah, it is. No, that's not it. It's this house. It's not this one. What the hell? Wait, what? Nah. It's supposed to be a chest. Right here. We get more tombola tickets. We give us 6. Not bad. Okay, so we did get it. Fair enough. Let's head off to our next destination, the Shrine of Rain. And that's gonna be a long one. So I'll see you when we get to the top. Alright, we've arrived here. And I could tell it's at the very top of the Shrine of Rain. But where is it? Ah, it's on the other side. Okay. Should have went on the right instead of the left. But that's okay. I'm not worried about that at all. Plus, editing can make it so much easier. Alright, we get a shimmering dress. But can... Yes, she can. We'll give it to her then. Why does I like having her with a bikini? Nah, we gotta move. Next stop, the town of Baran. Could this be it? Oh yeah, that's like a prison, I think. Let me at least look. Bingo! This nets us a file of oomph powder. Now we have to head to the shrine. Yeah, right here in the shrine. No, I think I have a pretty good idea where that shrine is. Could it be this? Nope, not here. No, it's not here. We have to head to the shrine north of Baron. Dang it, I can't believe I messed that up. Much better. This one nets us mini medal number 68. No, it's 67. Let us head to Burwell. We have to head to the East House. What is this one? Huh? Forgot about these. A Torque of Truth and a full moon ring. Bingo. This nets us a seat of agility, as well as mini medal number 67. Or is it? No, it's 68. My bad. Next stop, Durkendor. We're almost done. Yeah. That means we gotta head right around up here. Yeah. Right in this jail. This nets us a seat of strength. Then we head for the castle. Right here. This nets us mini medal number 69. Nice. Next stop, the Fairy Palace. Don't worry, we're almost done. Because I think I'm going to also include the Grave of Galen. No, because we're just going to wipe the floor with them. Yeah, and I think we need to do it in the second floor, in the third floor. Yeah, it's right there. First chest, the Phial of Elfin Elixir. And there's actually an item shop. You can actually get some stuff here. And this is the only place where you can buy Sage's Elixir. Seriously, you can actually buy it here. And I suggest you buy a whole lot of them. Yeah, this is the only place where you can actually get it. And I suggest you stock up, because you're going to need it. I never thought you would actually get it. And this one nets us the Lyre of Ire. And this one nets us the Staff of Rain. Yeah. Stop. Yeah. Rain clouds and group of enemies, and you can stop them from casting spells. And even she can wield it too. What the hell? Next stop, the town of Zahan. Okay, so we're here now, and we need to head to the rear building. This one nets us a magic bikini. Not that great anyway. So, now we need to head to the east of Slime Island. But before that though, I think we might head to the Western Seabed storeroom. We'll be heading to the north one later. Let's rise up. To the surface. There's actually somewhere where we need to be. Yeah, there's a black chest that we missed. We'll head for the Shrine of Sluice in a bit. I want to get this thing out of the way now. This one nets us a godforsaken meteorite bracer. You know, I'm giving it to her. I want to give it to her. With her speed this high. Seriously. This doubles your speed. And with her speed that high, she could essentially be the first to buff. I'm giving it to her. Well, at least I'm making some progress. Okay, so with that done, let us head now to the town of Sluice. We're almost done here, trust me, we're almost done. We need to head to the shrine east of Sluice. Oh yeah, my bad. Let's head there then. Yeah, I'll just save this Grave of Galen for the next part. Right here. This nets us the flame armor, but it's the other item that I'm most certainly interested in. this item here, the Falcon Blade. The Falcon Blade is a weapon that lets you attack twice. Yeah, deals 2 damage, which is why I'm going to need it when I have to deal with those liquid metal slimes. Now, let us head now for the Isle of the Mountain of Metals. And then, once that's done, we head for the Sanctum. Yeah, because there are still 2 black chests we need to get. The first one here gives you a princess's robe. But who would get it? Would it be her? Or would it be her? Or neither. Or neither, because they can't even use it. Their defense would be too low. Now to take care of this one. This gives you a mirror shield. Yeah, this mysterious mirror found on this shield sometimes reflects spells. This could be useful, but on the other hand, if it reflects healing spells, then I'd be so boned. I'd be so pissed if they did that. I would be mad as hell if that happened. Now let's head back to the Sanctum. Yeah, because there is in fact one other thing we must get. We have the Mark of Erdrick. That's still here. Wait, I didn't get the Mark of Erdrick? I only have the Mark of Middenhall. It's in the castle! I cannot believe I forgot about that. Well, let's fix that right now. God, I'm such a dunce. Next part is where we head for the Grave of Galen. And, of course, the Ghost Ship. Now, where is that ship? Oh, it's on the right side. This nets the Mark of Erdrick. That very mark that we had. Now we can head for the Sanctum. Alright, so with this in hand, let's speak to the priest. You bear the mark. Long have I awaited you, kin of Erdrick. May I present unto you the hallowed helm of your mighty forebear. And this nets us the helm of Erdrick. Yep, that's right. Erdrick's helm.
How strange to think that we now possess the helmet that once protected our ancestor.
Wait, look there. There are words inscribed upon it. May victory smile upon you, great hero of Aliahan.
What is an Aliahan? I do not know. Perhaps someone's name or one of the world's lesser-known regions. If it is, it must be somewhere far away indeed. Far enough that anyone he left behind must have longed for a safe return. Indeed.
We are quite alike in that sense. We too have people who await us at home, those whose hopes and dreams rest upon our shoulders.
That we do. May this helm aid us in returning them to them safe and sound.
Yeah, the helm of Erdrick. That's right, I'm giving it to the hero himself. The one that hits hard like a tank. We got Erdrick's helm. Now it's time for us to head to the northern seabed storeroom. Remember all those guys that we took down? Well, guess what? We took them down. They're no longer our concern. And besides, I had to put Draki on in order to deal with these clowns. No way am I going to go down in one shot. And of course, since they're dead, I don't have to deal with them. Let's open the chests that are here. Up first, a headsman's axe. Second off, mini medal number 70. Yeah, only 10 medals left. The only thing we're missing, we have the shield, the helm, and the armor. Now all that's missing is the sword. This nets us a wild side scroll. And this nets us a blessed bikini. Okay, who will wield the blessed bikini? Will it be her? Or would it be her? Nah, Paranel. That's a bit blessed if I do say so myself. Now for this, the Kaboom Skull. And this one nets us Dragon Dojo Duds. Now who would wield the Dragon Dojo Dud? Not you, not you. It had to be you. But he can't even use them. And even if he could, it reduces damage taken from fire and ice attacks. Yeah. Let's put this back. No. I'm keeping the power shield just in case. No, I need to make sure she gets that. She needs to keep that. Now let's start putting the wild side of work. And any one of these guys can wield it. It can either be Gawain or it could be Caradoc. On one hand, I could give it to Gawain, because Gawain can use that to deal even more damage. So you know what? He's keeping it. The Prince of Middenhall. Yeah, besides, he's going to need that more. He's going to need that more if he's going to deal more damage. On the other hand, the Kaboom Scroll, Matilda can finally get more oomph in her power. And besides, he's going to need all the extra DPS. Okay, so we've got everything, which means we're kind of done. Let us head now to the town of Galenholm. Yeah, by this point you could return back to the Dragon Lord's castle and get Erdrick's sword, but nah, we're gonna have that in the post-game. Because with what we have right now, we're gonna be all set. And plus I stocked up on Sage's elixirs, so there's that. And I'll make sure in case anything happens, he put the power shield. But I gotta check to see if it could heal. Though it really wouldn't matter. But Matilda with the Sage's Stone, that's a requirement. Now, let's make sure... Yeah, let's make sure he has the Metal Slime Sword. Alright. I think we'll rest up in an inn, and that's it. And then we're done here. Yeah, next part, we're going to be heading into the Grave of Galen. As well as the Ghost Ship. And then, once all is said and done, then we head into the Hall of Hargon. Yeah. Alright, that's it. We're done here. Next part, we head into the Grave of Galen. That is it for this part. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hype, and click the bell. And I will see you in the next. This playthrough won't take us long now, trust me. We're near the end, believe me. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.